To reach a condition of power in business, to have power, the definition of power in business is the least amount of effort to produce the maximum results. And that only comes from the triangle of knowledge, taking full responsibility, and remaining in control. Let me summarize buying a business in 3 parts. When you're gonna run a business or buy a business, you wanna look at 3 things. Really, the marketing, the operations, and the financial part, okay? And if you focus on these 3 parts, you will be able to do very well. So when you're buying a business, I'm always assessing the money that is gonna cost me, the effort is gonna take out of me, and the time. So at the end, if it's a business, I want to reach a multiplier. You understand what I mean by multiplier? If the business is going to produce $1 million a year, and the multiplier is going to be based on that business, there's a multiplier. Some businesses times 3, it's going to be worth 3 million then. If it's going to be a type of business can be taken to the stock market, could be worth 10 times the multiplier to 20 times. So the multiplier is where the big money is. This is how high-tech people make money. They create a website, they got some people to pay, I don't know, a couple of $100 a month to get the information, whatever. All of a sudden, the multiplier is huge. Mark Cuban, for instance, Mark Cuban stole the idea, for lack of a better word, with absolute lack of integrity, stole the idea of somebody who came to present an idea for him how to stream football games and whatever. And when he stole the idea and put it into business, Google came in and offered him $5 billion to buy it from him. He became wealthy overnight. The reason I say he stole the idea is you don't have to believe me. You can go to his biography on YouTube and you can see the guy complaining that they stole the idea. He went to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban kicked him out of the office. He said, well, I had the ideas in the back of my head anyway. I just needed a few things to make it happen. He told me what I needed to do. And then Mark Cuban's partner had to step in and solve the problem. It's all right there in the biography. I can't even believe that they consider him a shark and a smart guy and whatever. But anyway, a multiplier was huge for him and for anybody that knows how to do business. And by the way, the same concept of the multiplier is what we do for real estate. The difference in real estate is we have a little bit of a bonus, is when we put a tenant in a building, we bring a building empty, we line up a national tenant. When they come in, they're gonna pay cash flow, and then the multiplier goes up to make the property worth 16 times the rent. So if rent is 100,000 a year, the building sells at 1.6 million. Today, in today's market, it's still doing that. And if it doesn't at 1.6, it will sell at 1.5. So the multiplier is huge, and it has the bonus of the cash flow with a little bit less effort than a business that requires marketing, operations, and finance. So marketing, you're looking at 3 things to do good marketing. The market, what market you're going to be after, what medium you're going to choose to go after them. Are you going to choose radio, TV, flyers, newspapers ad, internet ads, whatever? So market, medium, and the message, how you're going to make that happen for a business. Number 2, operations. When I talk about operations, you're thinking of really the people that are going to operate it. They're going to make you or break you. Without my people, I'm lost. There's no way I can accomplish what I accomplish without my people. I'm sitting here, San Francisco, we're rehabbing $70-80 million worth of real estate, half a dozen properties, because I have a great team that have been with me for years. The stuff is happening in Orlando because the team led by Ashley Jones. Stuff is happening right here because I have a great team in Puerto Rico. Okay, so operations based on the teams, their positions, the schedule they're gonna work, the tools you're gonna give them, and how you're gonna support them and guide them regarding what they have to do, and really what you're expecting from them, from the team, the operations, all what's flowing for operational stuff. And number 3, the finance. How much money are you gonna put up front? What is gonna take to grow to the level you need for that multiplier to happen? And then how do you get to the automation the fastest way possible with how much it's gonna cost you? Because you can't be involved every day and expect to get anywhere, because no business is gonna make it unless you scale to the market, to the critical mass of the market. So again, marketing, operations, and finance is what every business is all about. And you have to know, do you want to spend that money? You want to spend the effort, the time, so you can actually get to the multiplier you need. And if you don't have an exit in mind, then your goal probably is to sustain. Then who's going to continue after you when you pass on? You have kids, you have loved ones. How are you going to do it? This is where a business is. A business is very involving. I see a lot of people talking bad about people having a job, like it's so bad. You have to be an entrepreneur. Having a job is not bad at all. I started with a job in the hotel business and I had a great salary and a great bonus, and I moved up in Hilton hotels and was corporate vice president for the West Coast. It exposed me to so much, and I was able to do real estate on the side and stock market, etc. When I built such a huge income and huge net worth, it was like, did not make any sense anymore to continue in hotels. I said, I want to own hotels. Actually, one owner of a hotel complained one time about something, and I was in a meeting. I said, do you mind if I ask you how much would you like to sell the hotel? And he said, no, I don't pay commissions. I said, no, I'm asking for myself. That was the end. Hilton said, okay, we think you're ready to move on. So anyway, to reach a condition of power in business, to have power, the definition of power in business is the least amount of effort to produce the maximum results. And that only comes from the triangle of knowledge, taking full responsibility, and remaining in control. Control is the word. Controlling the business, knowing when to start things, change things, increase them, decrease them, shut down some departments, some programs, etc. And having the knowledge to be able to predict accurately what the outcome would be for what you invest in. So you want that knowledge, responsibility, and control, and you must gain as much of it for the rest of your life. There is no stopping to that.